Hi, I'm just going to work through some of the stuff in the project. I'll start with step 2. So, on student loan sheet, select B5 to C8. And then I'm going to click Create Selection From button in the Formulas tab. Verify that the left column is selected. Deselect the top row if that is selected. And click OK. I'm going to select cells E5 to F7. And I am going to recreate the range names. Now I'm going to click the Names Manager button from, okay. Then I'm just going to go ahead and close that out. Just verify that I had them in there. So I'm going to enter a PMT function. I'm going to click cell C8 in here. I'm going to click the Financial button up here. And I'm going to click the select Payment. Payment is down here. Okay. I'm going to type /12 immediately after rate to divide it for 12 months. I'm going to click in the NPR box and then click in cell C6 so substitute a range. The substituted range name will be loan term. And one second. I just forgot to type right in here. Okay. I'm going to zoom in my instructions. I'm just having a hard time. Oh, it won't let me zoom. Just having a hard time reading them on the other screen. So after I've done that, I am going to type in loan term times 12. Sorry. Then in the PV box, I'm going to type a minus sign to set a negative amount. And then I'm going to click into cell C5. And it's going to add the loan amount. I'm going to leave FV and type boxes empty and click OK. And now I've got a payment. Okay, I'm going to create a total interest formula. I'm going to click cell F5 here. I'm going to click N equals. Just put an equals in there. And click cell C8. Multiply it by C6. And multiply that by 12. And then I'm going to subtract the initial loan amount from that. And that's going to give me the total amount of interest that I pay. And that should be correct in there. I'm going to click create the total principal. I'm going to select cell F6 in here. And going to type an equal and click cell C8 to equal the payment. Oops, sorry, that should be C8. Then I'm going to multiply it and click C6, which is the loan term. Again, I'm going to multiply that by 12. And then I'm going to subtract that total interest we have. And that'll give me my principal, which is, again, this loan amount here, but the last thing I'm going to do is create my total cost, which is F7. I'm going to equal F5 and F6 equals F5 plus F6. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is build an amortization schedule. So I'm going to click in cell B13 right down here. And I'm going to type an asterisk. Type equals, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Equals C5. Sorry, I skipped in the directions. And it's going to equal the beginning amount of the balance. And press enter. I need to format this as an accounting number. So I'm going to go to Format, Accounting. Okay. All right. I'm going to select C13, which is here. And I am going to calculate here the interest for each payment by multiplying the balance by the rate divided by 12. So it's going to equal the balance, which is here, times the rate, which is up here. Oops, forgot my, sorry, times the rate divided by 12. Should be correct in there. Okay, and that is going to give me my interest. So in D13, the portion of the payment that's applied to the principal is calculated by subtracting the interest from the payment. So we are going to subtract the interest from the payment. So we are going to do equals our payment minus our interest. And then that's not formatted right. I'm going to go over to E13. Our total payment is the interest plus the principal. So that's going to equal interest plus principal. And our ending balance is going to equal our beginning balance, B13, minus D13, our principal. Now, I want to go and make sure all of these are in that accounting format really quickly. So I'm going to go back up here and highlight them all, and then I'll just go back and click on accounting again. All right. And there's a chart on step O that shows you that. Each of the formulas that should be in there, and you really got to be careful on that step to make sure that you're actually using the formulas, that you're not copying numbers, that it's actually payment minus C13, that you didn't put 186 or whatever minus that, that you did this. So now we're going to fill the data and copy the formulas. So we're going to select A13 through A14. And we're going to drag until we reach A72. So So I'm going to copy these numbers down until I reach 72. Come on, very slow. Now that's going to fill that out for me to 60. Okay? I'm going to select B14. Here. So the second payment's beginning balance is going to be equal to the ending balance of the previous one. Okay? So I wanted to set this B14 equal to F13, or D13. B13 equal to F13. Then I'm going to drag my fill this all the way down, the same way I did for the other one, all the way down. Does it want me to do everything? Oh, I gotta select C13. There we go. Oops, hold on. Select C13. No, don't want to drag that. Through F13. And then I'm going to fill this all the way down, and it should copy all those formulas for me and give me a full amortization schedule all the way down. Oh, it did not. Okay, let's try one more thing. Copy each of these down like that. Okay, that is correct. I'm going to copy them each down. Let's see if it will let me do this. B14. Yeah, it says to fill this one down all the way down. So let's fill this. Let's try filling this one all the way down. Yeah, that doesn't look right. We're going to try it now. Let's see if this will work. Nope. B14. So, okay. Alright, so what it wants us to do is get to that fill pointer on the bottom corner and just double click it, and it'll fill that pattern all the way down. Looks like that's what it's doing. Alright, so yeah, that's the trick to that one. So what you do is get the fill pointer in here in the corner and then double click on it. So I would do the first row, then get that second row done, and then just double click on that fill pointer there when you get to that corner there. Oops, don't do that again. And then it will fill it all the way down. And when you get to the bottom, you should have zeros here on the bottom like that. And that will give you the proper formulas right there. And that's how you get step 7 done. Okay, I'm going to stop here because I only have 15 minutes on this video. But if you have more questions, just let me know and I'll get you some more answers, okay?